What is up, guys? Eric here from Real Film Reviews, bringing you another movie review, this time for the new Saoirse Ronan film, Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the story of a 1950s Irish immigrant who is sponsored to come live in the United States, and you get to see her transfer from Ireland to this brand new, sparkly US in the 1950s. Now, I'm sure I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Saoirse Ronan plays the lead in this film, and she gives an absolutely phenomenal performance. For a second of this movie, you do not ever think, this girl's not an Irish immigrant moving to the US. She's phenomenal through the whole thing, and I honestly think she's the second best female performance I've seen this year, only behind Brie Larson, because Brie Larson is so good in Room, but she's absolutely phenomenal throughout this entire film, and she carries this whole movie on her shoulders. This movie has a pretty great script to it. It's very fun. There's certain sequences that happen a bunch of times throughout the film. There's in particular a dinner sequence in the boarding house she lives in, and every single time one of those sequences started, it was always so nice because it felt so real, and it was always funny, which is something I didn't expect from this movie. I didn't expect to actually laugh. Granted, it's not like laugh to tears laughter, but it actually does have some pretty funny quips throughout the film. The costume design and the set design for this film are, of course, absolutely amazing. Everything feels extremely real throughout this whole movie. The characters, the sets, the clothes, there's nothing in this movie that makes you ever think that it's a movie. I will say the strongest thing about this whole movie to me is the performance of Ronan, because she's so good in this whole film, and even with her interactions with other characters, she ups other characters' performances throughout the film, and I think really she's the reason this movie works. If she was played by a different actress who maybe wasn't as strong in the role, this movie would be exceptionally boring, but it's not. It feels so real. It feels like you're watching a true-to-life story of a woman's life. Now, the only thing that's really wrong with this movie, in my eyes, is the third act gets kind of boring. There's basically two storylines throughout this film, one in Brooklyn and one in Ireland, and the one in Ireland is just nowhere near as interesting as the story in Brooklyn to me. So when you go to Ireland, like when the camera is in Ireland showing you what's going on there, it's so much less interesting, and those sequences just feel so much more boring to me. Even with the somewhat slow third act, this movie is still great, and if you enjoy period pieces, which I did not think I was going to enjoy this movie, and I ended up really liking this movie, go check out Brooklyn. I'm going to give Brooklyn an A-. This is basically just an insanely sweet movie. Everything about it is so nice, and you just feel happy at the end and throughout the movie because it's just such a nice, sweet story, and it gives you such easy characters to root for, and that's what I really enjoyed about Brooklyn. Well, guys, as always, I'm Eric. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of Brooklyn. Share everything we do here on Real Film Reviews, and I hope to see you guys later.